What folks can expect from me next is definitely more shows, playing more. That's my favorite thing to do. I love connecting with people. People can expect new music. I'm excited about that coming out, you know, in the fall. I'm really excited for the sound. I feel like this first project was amazing, and in the sense that it connected with introducing people to like where I came from. What some of my fans might not know about me, one is that I love to cook. Like, that's probably one of my favorite things. I'm one of those people that thinks they're a master chef, and like I force everybody to eat my food all the time, whether it's good or not. That's like one of my favorite things to do. That's normally how like I wine and dine and, you know, get a girlfriend. I'm like, let me cook for you, baby. Just kidding. I also love 30 Rock, and like I love that kind of comedy, Arrested Development, like the weird quirky comedy. I kind of live in that space. So I think a lot of fans, when they meet me, they think like Swap Tree songs are gonna come up, and then it's like nerdy like Urkel guy comes up after singing R&B, and they're like, what, you know? But I just think it's like the comedy I watch. The comedy I watch is so like awkward and honest, and just makes you feel uncomfortable. And I feel like that's something that my fans find that out once they meet me. They're like, okay, you're such a weird person. Another thing is that my fans might not know is I loved Sailor Moon for a while. Like before school, we would watch Sailor Moon, and we kind of got like into like the anime. I didn't get too far in it, but for a while I was like drawing like anime characters. It was something that, you know, went a little too far after a while, because it wasn't Dragon Ball Z, it was like Sailor Moon. So my friends are like clowning me like, bro, you gotta get into Dragon Ball Z. And I was just like, knew like all the, anyway, that's very weird. Probably should have never said that. It's embarrassing, but it's true. And that's anime, that's anime. I don't know. My biggest pet peeve where I'm at right now in the music industry is how often people use comparative statements. I think as much as people tend to portray the music industry as like, oh no, there's so much accessibility with the internet, at times it does feel like if you're put in a box, people can label you a little bit better. And that's probably my biggest pet peeve, because I think artists, the road to find yourself has nothing to do with someone else's story, but a lot of times the most successful people kind of have similar stories sometimes. So as an artist, my pet peeve is like, you do feel like you're in this box where it should fit this way because it fit this way for so many other people. And so like, I would love to change the language so that maybe there aren't as many comparative statements, or people, when they're trying to understand your art, they don't like, look, you remind me of, like, whenever that comes to a singer, it's like, unless it's like, you know, if it's like Prince or, you know, so on, you know, but typically if it's a contemporary, you've heard that. You hear that all the time, and it's on some email your manager's sending like, oh, well, they're, you know.